What's the deal, bro?
What's going on, man?
Man, nothing much. So what's good with you, man? How you been?
I've been good, man. I appreciate you for having me.
Bro, no problem. I appreciate you for doing this, man, and reaching out to me.
Definitely.
So, like, what have you actually been up to? What's been good with you, bro? I see you got an
Uh,
album that's just dropped and everything. You've been going crazy on Instagram. The promotion been phenomenal. I've been just like waiting for everything. So, what's really been good with you?
I got a couple things going on at the moment. Of course, doing the music. Also in the hair business. I'm a barber. Um, and just building a foundation of my company and brand, which is Reclusive Co. Um,
Hmm.
and that's really it, man. Just giving a lot of time back to the family and just to things that mean the most now in life.
Right,
Yeah.
right. So, what is important to you right now? What means the most to you at this point of time in your life?
Um, Family first, God, um, my priorities and values, and just really living in the now and not tomorrow. And then I always got my own acronym of life, which is basically living in full expectancy, excuse me, of something great at all times without making money the main priority of giving you happiness. You know,
Wow. Bro, that's a big deal too, because a lot of people in our generation, they literally just motivated for money. You know what I'm saying?
definitely,
They don't move towards the
definitely.
things that they passionate at in life, or the things that will really make them happy. They just go towards where the dollars are, and it's literally running some people into the grave, or just making people literally like the Walking Dead because they're so unhappy.
Hmm.
I would say, like, how have you been able to put your dreams and everything in your head into the physical reality to help you to produce and make music the way that you've been making and literally come out with an album?
Um, just actually just realizing the change that I want to see in not only myself, but in the community that I'm in, the world that we live in, of course.
Hmm.
And just being that individual that's already been through those struggles that you were just explaining and different things like that, of the money and bringing happiness, the money being the reason that I have happiness and different things like that. So just learning those mistakes early in, that's what helped me get to produce the sounds and different things that I come up with.
So it's interesting and great that you mention the mistakes, because I believe wholeheartedly that you can learn from other people's mistakes, and that's the most valuable thing that you can do,
Definitely.
versus to make those mistakes on yourself and literally suffer the consequence from them. I guess what I would want to ask right now, what would you tell a 16-year-old that would like to make music, that would like to produce albums, that would like to own their own brand? What would you tell them to help them to be able to do that even faster?
Um, well, definitely, and not to disregard the question, I would definitely tell them take their time. Um, and following that is realize who you truly want to be, what you truly want to do, and see your path before you attack. You know what I'm saying? The things to make this dream come true. Like see where you want to go, where the start, the finish, the middle. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm-hmm.
just try to blueprint that out before you actually get out there and start investing your money, investing your time, and this and that. Some of those losses and hardships you can kind of avoid. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I would, and definitely strive for the sky, go for your dreams. That's what I would definitely tell somebody 16 right now.
Wow, that's very valuable information. I mean, anybody at a young age, 20 years old or younger, listening to this right now, I mean, that's very valuable information. A great nugget that you just shared with them right there,
Yeah.
And I would like to say what you mentioned, if you having looking down the years, 5 lines and 5 years down the line of where you would like to be and stuff as far as music.
Mm-hmm.
How did you develop that depth of vision? Because that's a vision that a lot of people don't have, and they just look for the day ahead of them, and they don't have that future vision to see and
Um,
build for the future.
just realizing that everything takes time. That's what life is about, timing, doing things the right way. You know what I'm saying? We live in an instant gratification type world now. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
everything is instant.
it's true.
Everything is overnight. The want from society is now. You know what I'm saying? So to kind of see ahead where you're going is kind of like a benefit versus just everything just coming so magically now,
Right.
and you know what I'm saying. So that's really it. Just timing is everything
Mm-hmm.
to me.
No, that's true. That's true because everything has its perfect timing and everything aligns accordingly. You know what I'm saying? Like especially even when it comes down to the weather
Mm-hmm.
and the seasons that we have. Like literally everything runs off timing. You know, even our women and things that they got going on, and even the things with our schooling and the way that we evolve as well. So something I like to ask real quick, just like a deep question.
Mm-hmm.
What's something? What's an issue in the world that you would like to change? I know Albert Einstein say, "Be the change that you would like to see in the world." What's
Facts.
something that you would like to, I guess, apply and to make a direct change for in the community?
Um, it's really just one thing that's really important to me right now because, like I say, I'm more focused. I'm a person that focuses on the now. I'm a reality type person. I'm not saying that I don't got emotion. I'm have emotions, but I'm a now type person. And what's going on now is just like I said with the instant gratification, and people just wanting to be something else. A lot of people wake up every day and just want to be something else, and to get to the point where we actually can display being organic again and being yourself again. And before we spoke on earlier about when you think of a plant, before you see the leaves and the big tall success, it starts as a seed.
As that seed, yeah,
And
yeah,
just really expressing that it's okay to be the seed. A lot of people just want to be the tree.
bro. That's so true. A lot of people want to ball out so instantly. Like it's
Yeah.
not like that. You have to
And even
literally
if
go
it's
through processes and steps, and like literally the tallest tree that we see, it came from an acorn that fell off the tree one day, and that
definitely,
got planted into the ground. You know.
and even if it's necessary, not to cut you off, it's not even about the balling out, because everybody's end result in life is different.
Yeah.
You got some people that just want to be successful low key, you know what I'm saying, definitely just do what they can for their family, everything, be the sole breadwinner of everything good within life for themselves,
Mm-hmm.
but just people just, like I said, just that success word is just, it
Yeah.
does something different. Like I said, it's not all about the ball and like success, getting where you want to be in life, taking care of your family. That's balling. You know what I'm saying?
It
But
is.
people just want it,
It is.
like I said, tomorrow.
A lot
You know
of
what I'm
people
saying?
don't realize that they successful right now, though. You know,
Definitely.
like no, who was it? Was Dale Carnegie,
Okay.
and it was Earl Nightingale that proclaimed the statement that success is the progressive realization
Mm-hmm.
of a worthy ideal. So if you continue to go towards something that you love and that you desire, that you want to accomplish every day,
Definitely.
I mean, you're successful because you're doing what you love, right?
Pursuing your dream.
And then eventually you're gonna end up.
Your dream just will at some point provide you revenue.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, as long as you're pursuing your dream, you're successful.
So you have a business,
Definitely.
Reclusive Co. Tell us about that. How are you able to brand yourself and make something for yourself? Because I know a lot of people that's rapping, or a lot of people that want to rap, they don't even have those brands or nothing set up that they own.
Right.
How are you able to do that?
Just realizing um, that signing a deal first out the gate wasn't always my forefront goal and mission to attack. I wasn't always, down with the signing a deal thing. So my first thing was just looking at the people before me, Jay-Z and Kanye's, everybody that came up with their own brand, their own record label, the masterpiece, and they brought something to the table to not only just be given a handout for the light. They did business, they
All right.
worked deals, but in the midst of working those deals, they brought their company, their brand. Can you match this or better this?
Yes.
Versus, I solely need this company for everything, what I'm saying, that I'm pursuing.
Not to cut you off, but that
Yeah.
ties back into the instant gratification
Yeah.
and the long-term gratification attitude, because there's some people that want to go to labels or want to be in situations with people
Yeah.
that, oh, put me on and make me into something, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying, or help me, when you can actually build that yourself and it can be more beneficial for you.
Yeah. And I feel like even with meeting with certain labels or certain people in big positions that I may not have met yet or been around yet, I feel like they'll find the artist more intriguing if they see you've already invested your own money. They see that you've already bumped your head on certain things and you've learned from it. You know what I'm saying? You've already put out certain numbers of body of music. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the case may be, just something they can see. You know what I'm saying? Something that you learn from. I feel like a person is more willing to invest in that talent versus he's good and that's all they know. You know what I'm saying? When you bring something to the table that they can see, they can, okay, well, where can I help you? You can actually show them where you need help because I've been doing this for this long and this is my weakness. These are my strengths. How can we bridge the gap? Two companies where we both benefit in revenue, but we're both branding each other.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Bro, that's why I was excited to link up with you because I've been seeing you do your thing as far as marketing, branding, and literally owning your own and pushing your own brand. So as far as like music and ownership, what has helped you in that regard?
Music and ownership, just number one, to go hand in hand. And owning the music was something that I've learned early in, like I said. And that's what led me to create the company. Everything was like a ladder effect, step by step.
Tell me about the company, Reclusive.
Reclusive, first off, when people even hear Reclusive, they already, have a certain.
Yo, when I heard, I'm like, hold on, what's this? It's like
what
secret society or something.
Yeah, something like that. So when you look up the definition of reclusive, it's almost like as we call it, bougie. It's basically like to avoid the company of people and things like that. And my thing was, I didn't want that perception thrown out there when they heard that this was my brand. So what I did was I took it, and like I said, with living in the now and realizing what we going through as not only men but just black individuals today, the negativity is at all-time high. You know what I'm saying? The people, that's what they live their life off of, is negativity. That's what they thrive off of. So my definition for my brand was to avoid the company of negative people in situations solitary.
Wow.
That's what reclusive means. It's inspired by cross colors from, back in the day. When you see the logo or when you see when it pop up in the videos and different stuff, that tribal colorway, it from our heritage.
The black, green, red.
Yeah, and that when you think of cross colors, back in the day, the clothes that our parents and people before us wore and different artists and stuff like that, it established a fashion market within the black youth. That's where my fashion for reclusive comes from. That's what I want to do, within our youth. And with that is broadcasting political and social messages, addressing those as well. So with the haircut, you meeting people on a level, addressing those issues. With the music, I'm putting that into the music, you know what I'm saying, so they can hear that as well. And then with my foundation as well, with the giving back to the community, it's just, I'm always a big person on meeting people where they are. That's why I have other outlets other than just rap to reach my audience.
Yeah, I see you do have multiple streams of income as far as you're a barber.
Yeah.
You are a rapper as well.
Yep.
And you also have the brand Reclusive when it comes to business and doing as far as community outreach activities as well. I mean, it's really amazing what you're able to do at a young age. It's like a lot of people that want to set stuff up like this, but they're not able to literally pull that dream out into reality. So like, I guess what's the first step that you would tell someone that wants to create something as well?
The first step that I would tell them, like I said, definitely tap in with your inner self, man. Lock in, realize what it is you want to do. Research it, so that way you create your lane of where you want to go, the distance, how long, whatever, what revenue or you're looking for, whatever it is, different collabs or companies that's involved within the same thing that you're doing. Research it and then just do it. That's what I would pour into anybody that's battling, should they pursue their dream, am I too old, just do it. But it's just all about how you do it because of timing.
Tell me about that, because I was waiting for your album 26.
Yeah.
And like your promotion and marketing for it was phenomenal. So I was like, where is it? Like, when it's gonna come? When it's gonna come? Tell me about that.
26, man. It's a very important project to me, and the reason I say that is because, and I'm gonna be honest, 26 was supposed to be out in March, but because of the virus and the whole COVID situation, which was so unexpected, it shut me down, and it kind of just, a lot of things was out of my reach. I tried to press forward to release early, but with the studios, everything shutting down, world shutting down for me, and I couldn't do nothing. So, but at the end of the day, I still, like you said, I still promoted it, I still branded it, you know, different things like that, to definitely let my listeners and supporters know, like, I ain't forgot about y'all. I ain't no person that's gonna come and sue y'all to death and then think y'all forgot and don't do it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of, I wouldn't say a lot, but some artists I've seen.
Yeah, no, a lot of people don't hold to their hold to their word. You know what I'm saying? They don't come out what they promised to.
And then I felt like that they would appreciate that more than just slopping something together and just throwing it out.
Right.
Taking my time and really like perfecting that sound and giving it to them at an appropriate time, which was at a perfect time for everybody to hear it, because we can't do much anyway.
Yeah.
It all worked in, you know, God's plan.
So why 26? Why the name for the album, and what was your inspiration behind everything?
The reason for 26 was when I turned 26, it was just a different feeling for me. I was in a different position in life, and my mindset, emotionally, you know, in the music, it was just different. And I just want to not just look at it as just, oh, this is just supposed to happen, but embrace it and, you know, pour it out to the people in my age group, in my age bracket as well. So 26 just basically came from just progression in life.
Okay.
And turning 26.
Okay. So the last project, that was Doubt Kills, right?
Nope, the last project was Last to Carry My Name.
Last to Carry My Name.
Before that was Doubt Kills.
Okay, so it's been 2 projects before 26.
Yep.
So is it different from the other 2 projects that you made? I guess what kind of progression have you made from your last 2 albums to this one?
Doubt Kills and I'll just speak on that. Doubt Kills was music of off good ideas, and we just gonna be honest, of great ideas, great concepts. Last to Carry My Name in 26, it was more reality, it was more personal, and I finally locked in my sound and started creating reclusive music, and not just music off good ideas. Hey, this is a good idea. Oh, okay, cool. Just put something together, you know?
Right.
But when you feel it, you know why you're making this song. You really don't even gotta write it, because it's like, you know, just like how we can talk fluently back to back, you know what I'm saying? That's how the song feels to me. And that's what the music progressed into with those last 2 projects, Last to Carry My Name and 26.
So reclusive music, you say it sounds like reclusive music. What is that? What you mean by that, bro?
I just say I realize that's just my sound of music, and that's just, like I said, promoting of course the lifestyle of being a rapper, but also being family oriented and expressing that in music, expressing, you know, love again, and you know, those social
and avoiding the company of and surrounding of negative people of influence and solitude.
Somehow formulating that in the music, and you know what I'm saying, promoting that.
I feel like a lot of people can relate to that, bro.
Definitely.
Real talk, because that's what I be on. I'm all
like
about
I said, the world is
consumed
in the world is consumed in negativity, and we don't even got to get into politics, as you all have been seeing on the debates. It's just negative, man. That's what our world is consumed in right now. So if I can be the outlet, and I'm not definitely saying to the world, but just to somebody every day, just an outlet to positivity again, you know, to reality again, it do me well, you know, so.
For sure, bro. Yeah. That's dope. So the next thing I want to ask is basically I feel like you've been able to put yourself in a very good position. You are a rapper right now with a great platform. There's people listening to your music. I mean, you have marketed and branded yourself, and you have your own business. So a lot of people that want to be able to get themselves in that position. But I know along the way, during this success that you've had so far, and it's a lot of success to come after this, but on that journey, what type of failures have you had, and how have you turned those failures into wins?
Um, just realizing the importance of ownership. Um, and then also realizing that it takes money to make money. And that's, I know we hear that, and it's easier said than done. You know, we hear it in the
That's real
songs and
though.
different things like
100.
that. But just realizing that you can't be scared to invest into where you want to go. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's going to invest into something that's not investing into itself. You know, so that's just those are like two major big failures that I had to learn early in, because, like I said, it was a change of mindset. You know, for me. So that's really it. And
Wow.
and just being original, staying true to yourself, being original. That's a big task as an artist as well. You know, a lot of transitions come along the way. You know, just being genuine all the way through as much as you can, weather in the storm, realizing that failures and different things of that nature and losses that different situations didn't go your way, you didn't win all the time. It's okay. I also look
Right,
at
'cause it's gonna happen. Yeah.
losses are wins as well, because those are lesson learned. So
One thing I learned too is just about, like, in life, I learned that you really don't make a right or a wrong decision. And a
definitely.
lot of people may think that I'm even wrong, but the reason why I'm saying in life you really don't make a right or a wrong decision is because when you make a right decision, I mean, that's a good experience. You have a good feeling from that. But then when you make a wrong decision, and that's something that you actually don't like, an experience that you don't want to experience anymore, to you that's just something that you don't want to go towards. So you really didn't make a wrong decision, you just made a learning experience to know, hey, I don't want to go down that
Yeah.
road no more. And I feel like that's very important that you've been able to turn your mindset and have your mindset set that way, because a lot of people don't think in that regard. They just give up
Yeah.
at those moments. I mean, did you see somebody doing this grow up in your household, like your
Yeah.
mom, dad, or your grandparents or
That's
something like
definitely
that? Like
that's
how were you able to develop the mindset you have now?
uh, definitely I seen it from my family. Excuse me. Definitely family first. You know what I'm saying? Like, I grew up both parents in a home. So I seen it from both angles. I seen ownership early. From my family. You know, my grandparents and different things like that. So it definitely was nothing hysterical or something that just fell out the sky. Like, this was something that was instilled in me early on.
Bro, that's very important because a lot of people don't get to see their parents or grandparents or anybody in their immediate circle or family in those positions
Mm-hmm.
to where they make decisions. Most people are used to seeing their family go work for somebody, or some people, they see their family collecting checks because they may be on Social Security or disability or
Definitely.
something like that. They're not able to work. So I really feel like that's the difference between a lot of people sometimes, because some people in those situations, that actually makes them want to get up and hustle more.
Yeah.
But in a lot of situations too, people are naive to the hustle and to the fact that they can own something and that they can be something more.
Yeah.
So that's the message I see you trying to get across with your music too, huh?
Definitely. Definitely.
That's dope, bro.
Definitely.
So tell
I
me more
appreciate
about
that.
tell me more, like, I guess, like a story about how your parents or your grandparents was a positive influence in your life to help you develop the mindset that you have to, like, just never give up and own what you do.
Like I said, my mother and father first. Shouts out to them. They just organization, uh, keeping your morals first, just staying true to yourself, keeping your word, just different things like that, and life lessons that were put in front of me early. I learned from ownership. I heard you speak on.
Yeah.
Definitely came from my grandparents, and I say that because my
Really, what did they do?
yeah, my grandmother, she was a teacher, and my grandfather, he did multiple things. So that's kind of like where I got the niche to just invest in myself and come up with my own. He was in the U.S. Army.
Oh wow.
He fought in the Army. Then from there, he was in high management at Chrysler. Um, and then from there, once he retired from Chrysler, he created his own food service. It's called Turkey Delight. He does like smoked turkeys and ribs, and he's a
Oh
grill
wow.
fanatic. So he
That's
created
dope.
his own business from that, and just being around that at an early age, man, just learning responsibility and seeing that handling money and transactions and learning customer service early, that formed me to get good jobs at my teenage life. It wasn't new to me. I was just used to talking and being able to handle a conversation, or if we were dealing with money, being able to, know certain things about exchanging and change and just being kind and being nice, always being professional when you're in those positions. So that's really it. And till this day, my grandfather can do whatever he wants when he wants, because he doesn't have to wait on nobody. He's not waiting on an investment. He's got the benefits that he's wanted. So
he depends on himself. He don't have to wait for somebody else or some company's pension plan or retirement plan or something like that, or Social Security. He's literally made it for himself. And I mean, if he's been doing that since you were younger, I mean, that's like what, the past 26 years, and I'm pretty sure that he's pretty set. That's really cool, bro.
Sure.
To be able to see that.
He's comfortable and he's happy, and that's what's the key. And seeing that and seeing the transition, and regardless if it was working a job or not, just seeing the transition, the growth, and how you just supposed to conduct yourself as a man, take, life serious, and get to where you need to do and take care of your family, was just intriguing to me. And my way, I, of course, am not the job savvy type person, so I know I had to create a plan B, and this was my plan B was plan A, and that was to succeed. So I came up with Reclusive, the music.
Bro, I can see why you're so solid, man. Yeah. Because solid people come from solid people.
Yeah, I just like everything, and then I like everything to make sense.
Yeah. So tell me, 26, the album. What's your favorite song on there? Me personally, I'm feeling No Pressure, heavy. Video, go crazy, digging the visuals. I'm loving 80 and the intro as well. So, I mean, what's your favorite track on there, man? It's a great project.
Yeah. Honestly, every song is a favorite to me, of course. But if I can pinpoint one out that stuck a lot, was my intro.
Yeah.
My intro, like I said, we keep it 1,000. When I wrote that, I actually had to pause it, because halfway through it had brought me to tears, bro. And you would think man, you writing rap, man, what? But it was just so real.
What I was writing, you could really
feel
it,
the words, the build up, the everything. And when I was writing, I'm like, this is a little overwhelming.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? You speaking, or as they say, you preaching. So I just backed away from it a couple of days and then went back at it. But if I can say a song, that was definitely one that stuck to me, because that was the first time I ever got a number one emotional, if it wasn't,
right,
about a song. So,
dang, bro,
the intro to me,
that's deep.
And that was the start to give you the pressure, the 80, it had to start from there. So
from there,
the intro.
Is that the first song that you wrote?
Yeah, I wrote every song except probably the last couple ones, which was The Crew and different things like that. I wrote every song in that order. Yeah.
Wow.
In that order.
I don't even know if people do that, bro. I never heard that before, man.
A lot of people because like I said,
they go back to you saying you pay attention to the details
and making everything make sense. A lot of people just make music.
That's why it flow the way that it flow.
Exactly.
That's why I give you that hard. Okay, let me know who he is feeling.
I took
and
my
then
time.
After that, it's okay, I know who he is. Now let me get jiggy with it. Then it's okay, we getting serious again.
You can listen. It positions you to do everything that the music is giving you, the feeling. When it start, you tuned in. In the middle, it may pick you up. You vibing now, you riding, you turn. But then it's gonna mellow you out to listen, to give you that conclusion of good music. You know what I'm saying? So that was definitely it. I took my time and just solely focused in on one body of work versus multiple projects at once, which you would hear that in the music.
Now, I can't talk to you about 26 because I see that you and the bro, engineer Dier, was working together, bro. Talk about that relationship and how y'all was able to work together with that project, bro. He really good at what he do, bro. That's awesome.
Dier is one of my homies. We actually went to high school together, Belleville High School. He was just one of my homies I hooked up with early and didn't know, too much about the school, and he just, you know, always pointed me in the right directions. He was always a cool dude, quiet dude. You know what I'm saying? So he was easily to kick it with or like.
Bro, he was a
You know what I'm
solid
saying?
big homie for me, bro.
Cool, like,
Like
just
he
cool
always,
dude.
like he was always, if I needed a ride somewhere, dude pick me up. You know what I'm saying?
My man's
Like
to give you the
after
shirt off
track
his
practice,
back, man.
yeah, bro,
Literally,
yeah.
he one of those dudes
Solid.
like, hey man, I'm cold, man. He give you, hey man, here go my jacket, man.
You feel me?
I'll take the L. You know what I'm saying, just to make sure. And that's what brought our relationship a little bit closer together. And then once I found out that he had got into the engineering, I was already into the music, so it just made sense. I'm like, let's form some type of unity to keep the money in the family. Let's form something. And
so you don't have to outsource to somebody else.
I'm working with him. You work with this one person, and regardless where they at, regardless of where I'm at, let's meet here and let's progress here.
Bro, that's how Wiz and Cardo did it, bro. Remember Wiz and Cardo used to make the bangers,
You know
bro?
what
Now Cardo on everybody slappers, Wiz doing whatever he wants to. Like, they both elevated because as the tide rises, it rises all ships, you know what I'm saying? And if people continuously to search for win-wins and situations in life, let me do something to help you.
Facts.
You feel me? And then vice versa. If I'm doing something to help you, obviously you're going to be doing the same thing. But guess what? Everybody rising up. And I think that's the most beautiful way to think of things because in life, oh, you on my block, or you stealing my people, or you stealing my, like, no, it's not about competition.
Definitely.
It's about creation. And of course you want to have a competitive form in nature to build and create things, but if you're more focused on creation, you got to focus on somebody else hustling on your block or stealing what's yours. And I see that's what you really on, bro. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's like I say, once we locked in, we've been working for a few years now. At first, it was just hey, can you record me? Can you record me? Once we actually had that sit down and realize where we want to go, it was now the interaction was different. It's what kind of sound are we making? What is your vision? Like, once we start empowering each other and looking into that, the music was nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? The atmosphere in the studio when we create, it's authentic. It's amazing. Everything is from scratch, and he's definitely a big help to where I'm at right now, and and to come. Because like I said, he locked in. That's who I work with. So what you all hear, he cooked it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
yeah. And the chef man.
Yeah.
All right. So what did 26 make you feel like?
26 basically was a wake up call for me. And I actually say that with a little shame on it, because it's like a little late in life. But at the end,
what kind of a wake up call? What you mean?
Just realizing where we're at in life right now, and realizing that we can't take no moment for granted no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, realizing where to invest my time. You know, where I would get the proper exchange and feedback of what I was looking for. You know, just really realizing what mattered most and what didn't. In so many words, just prioritizing life. That's really it.
So again, like, because I believe that life just goes off really people's philosophies and values. And I know we kind of discussed this earlier, but what would you say was, like, again, the most valuable things to you in life, like things that you focused on out of everything?
Just really accomplishing those losses, man. Those lessons learned, turning those into wins. That was really the main focus, because like I said, I bumped my head a lot. I bumped my head early. So, you know, that's really how I really analyzed that situation.
And through going through that, tell me about, like, the creation process and how you were able to make an EP. That's something that a lot of people want to be able to do. What was that creation process like?
Realizing where I'm at, honestly, with myself as an artist. I haven't reached that point where I think I'm ready to make an album yet. And I only say that because I want to be better further in certain business aspects with Reclusive and different things like that before I focus on the album. So right now it's just like a dude playing basketball. It's just the love for the game right now. I'm just, you know, expressing that and displaying that.
Okay, that's dope, bro. So what is 8 tracks?
7
7 tracks on there. How many videos will we get for 26? for the
My
album?
goal is to give a video for every track.
I can hold you to that.
You can hold me to that.
A
We
video,
already
for every
2
track.
in, and one
Yeah.
one in the plan. So
What's the
that's
next?
3.
What's the next video to come from 26?
The next video is 80.
80. Yeah, that's my 80.
Next video that
Feeling
that
like
is in
I'm
the
Kobe,
plan.
I might give
yeah,
80
for sure,
real
for
quick.
sure. 80 is next.
Okay.
So that'll be, with that being in the plan, that's 3 videos right there. So I owe my listeners and supporters
Yes.
5 more videos.
5 more?
You know. So
All right, man.
yeah,
We're looking forward to it.
that's the wave.
We're
And
looking
then
forward to it.
and then like I said, realizing my mistakes and different things of that nature. My visuals is always like, it was a weak point for me, and I just had to. Some artists be like, "Oh man, I got videos out, but it's how you do things, like we spoke
It's
on
not
it.
what you
And
do,
I
it's how
wasn't,
you do.
yeah, I wasn't presenting my visual and different things the best way that I should have. So seeing that, and it did something to me. Like, man, you ain't doing enough, man. I need you to go a little hard. You going hard, but you the hamster on the wheel right now. There's no destination. Like, what are you doing this for? Like, do your listeners understand the purpose and different stuff?
Where do you
like that?
want RichMook and Reclusive Code to be 5 years from now? What's your vision?
I want it to be a outlet to certain individuals that's in the lane for me to live out their dreams, and to at some point provide some type of generational wealth for myself and my family. That's really it. That's my goal. So somehow to give back to the community, to indulge and invest back into where I come from, and to create generational wealth for the people I'm pouring into, and also my family.
Okay.
That's what I want to, the 5 to 10 year. That's what I want to be on.
Bro, I'm on the same thing, bro.
Working
That's
those
why.
type of business
That's why I feel
deals.
like we link up and we get each other. You know what I'm saying? Because everything that we do, and people have to know, everything that you do in life is supposed to be intentional, because you're not doing anything for no reason. And how you do anything is how you do everything. You feel me?
Right.
And that's why I'm glad we was able to chop it up like how we've been doing the past few weeks and getting the link back up again, bro. Because I see we on the same tip, because I'm all about creating generational wealth as well, because it's really what it's about, putting our family in a position. Yeah,
and then it just made sense too. We at a point in time, like I said, where it's time to unite. So it's time out for, your fellow people got things going on or investing in something, regardless if it's worldwide or not. Treat it as such. You know what I'm saying? If you care about them, you love these people, that's your bro, that's your sis, whatever the title is, which doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, you love that person. You should support their brand or their investments or their dreams.
GP.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's yours. So that's just where we at, man. And seeing where you were at with the empowerment and motivational speaking, and just your transition, and me knowing and seeing the transition from boy to man, and you to me as well. It was like, man, it's time to link up, man. It's time out to just keep scrolling past that. Let's link. Let's put a body to work together to impact our community,
for sure,
instead of just create data for it. You know what I'm saying? Instead of you just keep making videos, me just doing my thing.
Right.
Now let's find a product, and the product was this, to give to them, to empower. You know what I'm saying?
It's amazing that you mentioned that, because you got Dier, who you working with from high school. You know yourself. I went to high school with you. We're doing an interview. Yeah. We got Danny that's setting up everything with the cameras and everything, making everything look crispy, bro. Like with Frozen Impressions. Yeah, it's just amazing how people are able to link up, that basically went to high school together, and able to put their dreams together to build towards something. You feel me?
And the crazy part about it, man, and like I say, this is what helps the music and different things like that, just realizing where we come from, and actually taking myself mentally and putting myself back in those classrooms with y'all, and in the hallways, and us talking, when we get older, we're gonna be doing this, we're gonna be doing that. And we were all on the same page of, we work jobs to maintain.
Right.
But the people that I hung out with, entrepreneurship was the focus.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And to see you in your field, to see Danny owning Frozen Impressions, pushing her brand, and see
Yeah.
me in position, all as entrepreneurs in our own way, and we can somehow bridge the gap and come together. Is that's so?
So where can the people find you at?
You can find me on Instagram at _RichMook. That's the only thing I got active right now because of just personal feelings with social media and different things like that. I'm not on. I get on Facebook. It's the same name. That's more for like music and to check on my family and different things like that. But Twitter and Snapchat and all those other apps, I kind of just put on ice for a while.
Bro, I feel you. I don't really.
It's just too much. And then at the end of the day, for me, bro, you doing the same thing on all the apps. And to explain that for people that don't know that, when you get on somebody's Instagram story, it's usually the same story that's on Snapchat. That's the same story that's on Facebook story. That's what they talking about on Twitter. It's just like, I just want to see it one time, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to have to keep putting it out on, on all the outlets. You know what I'm saying? It just be too much for me.
So what you're trying to say to me right now is that when it comes to social media platforms, you are a producer and not a consumer.
Definitely. Because at the end of the day, I was a consumer.
But
too. At the end of the day, I was a consumer being sold. You know what I'm saying? So, that, and you'll if you look more into what I just said, you'll understand.
Bro, no, I feel
if
you.
If you don't realize the product and the margin you're in, you'll soon become the product that's being sold for the benefit. Yeah. And I was that.
Wow.
And realizing that.
Wow.
Turned into,
wow.
So,
because you buying a product, maybe off impulse, you may don't need it, and then they taking your information, your address, your email, they know that you need it, and then now they marketing other stuff towards you and stuff like that. So literally, like they literally they sold your information to somebody else to make more bread
for the benefit.
Already,
of different companies, of different, financial benefits, whatever it is for the world, or just to keep things going. That's
and it's awesome that they could be able to do something like that. Like, if you know that it's happening, if you're smart enough to realize it. And most people, they know it and they don't do nothing about it.
Yeah.
Or they don't even want to know.
Yeah, that's the thing, and that's where we at right now. And that's, not to cut you off, that's another thing that I want to make cool again. Being knowledgeable, indulging into information that you may not know of, may not be too savvy about, realizing that it's okay to have some sense of knowledge and what's going on in the world. Because, like I say, I learned from self mistakes. The news wasn't cool to me 5 years ago. You couldn't even pay me to watch the news. But now that's a daily habit for me to start my day. Because if you don't watch the news, you don't know where the booby trap, where the pothole, where the, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know where the danger is. But if we can, I watched the news this morning. I know it's such and such going on the west side. It's such and such going on downtown. I know not to go down there tonight. It's police going to be everywhere. I don't even want to, if we can just see where we going first before just doing it, I think we'll be a lot better off, with a lot of situations, and not just with us personally, but for the people watching, whatever they going through as well. So just gotta take our time.
What would you say would be like the message that you want to give the people last? Something that's the most important to you that you really want everybody to know, whether it's about yourself or just like about the world. What's something that you really want to say?
Life is not a Instagram square. Life is a marathon. It's okay to be the seed. The seed is what helps you get to the flower. That's the tip of success, where we all want to be, however you want to do it. And just being organic and knowing that you can turn nothing to something off just my personality of who I am, true to this earth, what I was put on this earth to be, how I look naturally, you know what I'm saying, what I was raised. It's okay to instill that.
Whatever you look like.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. We ain't even gonna get into that. But whatever you are, whatever you look like, whatever you believe in, it's okay. Realizing those three things, you wake up and you just comfortable. You know what I'm saying? In the skin we in, it's no pressure. It's no pressure.
Great talk, bro. I say,
man,
I pour a little bit more up in this, man.
Sure.
And I say we
Might
should
as well
definitely
kill the
have
rest of that. Yeah, definitely.
I say we definitely have a toast.
Yeah.
To the album 26.
Definitely, man.
And the interview and everything, bro. Continue to have success with everything, bro.
You as well. I appreciate you,
great
man.
Sit
I want
down,
you
great
to keep instilling what you're doing. Keep empowering, not only on Instagram, but in the community as well. Any way you need me, I'm here. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure it's the same thing. Likewise, man. This is something
gotta make win-wins for each other.
And then let's not make it only one time, man. Mm-hmm. Let's make this. Let's help our community, man. It's on us.
Exactly.
You know, our forefathers, our people that we looked up to. If they aren't retired, they're thinking about it.
Yeah.
So it's on us now. What we gonna do?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So like we said the other night, let's change the world. Let's do that.
Let's get it, bro.
Let's do that.
Let's get it. Reclusive Co. And we can do anything because our attitude is everything, baby.
And we solid as well, man.
Solid.
I love you, bro.
Love you too, bro.
You know that, man.
Let's get it.
For sure. Yeah.
Ruel, stop playing.
Yeah. Where I'm from, you make it happen, you can't make excuses. Word is bond, if you say it, then you gotta do it. Niggas stuck inside the struggle, niggas stuck on stupid. That's why I'm dolo cruising clean, gotta keep it moving. Where I'm from, you make it happen, you can't make excuses. Word is bond, if you say it, then you gotta do it. Niggas stuck inside the struggle, niggas stuck on stupid. That's why I'm dolo cruising clean, gotta keep it moving. I'm not emotional, I think logically. Baby said she gotta go, it was goodbye to me. A lot of people hate me, a lot of people proud of me. But every day I made some money, shit be wild to me. I'm so resilient, feel like Kobe, working on my shot. Open up, work the shift, count the cash, and then we spin the block. Ay, but the whole damn time I was stressing moves. I owe myself, you damn right, I got a lot to prove. Do it one more time. I remember counting zips up in Pretty Kitchen. I'm trying to cash it in large, these niggas penny pinching. I want $100 million, niggas want attention. You ain't gotta sugarcoat it, tell it to them straight. A lot of people hate the real, but celebrate with fake. Hey, I can't keep up with the Joneses, rather lead the race. Sit at the tables with execs, probably toast with Jay. Where I'm from, you make it happen, you can't make excuses. Word is bond, if you say it, then you gotta do it. Niggas stuck inside the struggle, niggas stuck on stupid. That's why I'm dolo cruising clean, gotta keep it moving. Where I'm from, you make it happen, you can't make excuses. Word is bond, if you say it, then you gotta do it. Niggas stuck inside the struggle, niggas stuck on stupid. That's why I'm dolo cruising clean, gotta keep it moving. Gave my shine to niggas that turned around and tried to shine on me. Gave my time to bitches, now they say they ain't got time for me. On the phone with my mama, she told me fuck a freak. You gotta cross the finish line, you gotta go to reach. I pray to God to keep me covered in my soul to keep. Better wash away the pain when I need to think. Don't introduce me to a vibe that you can't maintain. I can't get these boys a win when I gave them the game. You old as fucking broke as hell, boy, that shit is a shame. You trying to be something you not, boy, stay in your lane. Designer drip when I dress to cover the pain. Won't leave my people to the drought cause I'm feeling like Wayne. Always humble cause we used to be the ones without. This shit ain't come up overnight, the fuck they talking about? Felt like I prayed 100 nights for God to hear me out. Hey, now you see I'm in position, think he hear me now. Where I'm from, you make it happen, you can't make excuses. Word is bond, if you say it, then you gotta do it. Niggas stuck inside the struggle, niggas stuck on stupid. That's why I'm dolo cruising clean, gotta keep it moving. Where I'm from, you make it happen, you can't make excuses. Word is bond, if you say it, then you gotta do it. Niggas stuck inside the struggle, niggas stuck on stupid. That's why I'm dolo cruising clean, gotta keep it moving. That's why I'm dolo cruising clean, gotta keep it moving. That's why I'm dolo cruising clean, gotta keep it moving. Word is bond, if you say it, then you gotta do it.